Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again. But since I'm playing a tournament today, it's going to be a recorded podcast, not live. So we decided to try something new, which is a short story for Planeswalker. And this Planeswalker, first of all, we have Liliana. This is Liliana, and she was a human Planeswalker from Dominaria. Well, before she was a Planeswalker, she was just a healer, and there's a moment that her brother Josuves became ill, so she was going to give her a remedy to cure her brother, and her brother was actually getting cured of this illness, but it actually made him go mad. And Liliana did not like the thought of that, so she went and killed him right on the spot because he was being too angry and too ferocious, and there was nothing of him left. So she killed Josu, and that anger just made her into a Planeswalker. Liliana defied Necromancer and has been transported to Innistrad. She then signs a contract with 4 demons to gain eternal youth, which actually was secretly a contract from someone else. Yes, not gonna give it away. Okay, so these were the 4 demons that Liliana made a contract with. It was with Koffaped, Razaketh, Grizzlebrand, and Demon Lord Belzenlock. But then that cost her soul, so she wasn't necessarily free. So she thought if she could kill all 4 of them, then she would gain her soul back, but she would have the eternal youth as well. So she could have that thing same way, yeah, even if they weren't alive. Koffaped had sent Liliana into the Onake ruins, or the Onake villages in the plane of Chandalar, to retrieve the Chain Veil, which would give her a better power. But she does actually manage to make it. But when she encounters a beast and attacks it and kills it, so she killed the beast, unknowingly earning the anger, yes, the hatred of the Planeswalker Garruk. So Garruk attacked her in the temple after she had located the veil and tracked her through the hidden tunnels until he was dispatched by the veil-enhanced Liliana. So Koffaped actually, Liliana realized that she had to use the power of the Chain Veil and use it for herself, so she managed to defeat Koffaped earlier. Yeah, so she went on to Innistrad to manage to try and defeat the second demon, Grizzlebrand, which was trapped inside the Hell Vault after fighting Avacyn. And they were trapped in the Hell Vault together. So she, alongside Gisun Gerolf, managed to mass a large horde of zombies to be able to convince Mikaeus, which is the highest order of the Church of Avacyn, to locate Avacyn, because they knew that Avacyn and Grizzlebrand would be trapped together, located, and then she turned him in. She killed Mikaeus and turned him into a zombie, which is just a different thing. But that's just so. There's a Hell Vault. They managed to release Grizzlebrand and Avacyn from the Hell Vault, and managed to defeat Grizzlebrand. Well, and there you go. That is. Let's just go. So she then returns to Innistrad like she went after going to Ravnica to meet Jace again and help her kill the other two demons. Because, well, after the Gatewatch have killed CODZ and Ulamog, she had returned to Innistrad to rest, and then she quietly just observed the strange things because it seems Nahiri had brought Emrakul into Innistrad. So Liliana decides to join the Gatewatch just to eliminate that threat out of the way. And then Liliana is part of the Gatewatch. There. And then that's just, it was kind of simple. She just straight up joined the Gatewatch only to help them defeat Emrakul. And that was her stay at Innistrad again. So then she went into Kaladesh. So she then goes into Amonkhet, where she then just so then the gate to the afterlife opens up and finds Razaketh, the third demon that she made a pact with, and tried to kill him. But then Razaketh managed to take control of Chandra's body and just until the Gatewatch had intervened and managed to stop Razaketh. Then Liliana was freed, and that was the third one down. So then she was left onto the final demon, which was no other than Demon Lord Belzenlock. So that was the final demon she had to defeat in her return to Dominaria. So yeah, she helps Gideon reforge the Black Blade, which was used to kill one of the Elder Dragons. It could be used to kill Belzenlock, and had the help of the current Weatherlight crew to defeat Belzenlock. And that was the 4 demons done. But it was then realized that Liliana made a pact with Nicol Bolas, and then she was into his clutches and was in like the enemy side now. She was no longer part of the Gatewatch. And this is when things get interesting. This is War of the Spark, and Liliana was like the general of the Dread Horde, which was Nicol Bolas' army. And it seems, so this is the army, yeah, and Liliana had to use it to help Nicol Bolas. And she also had control over Ketra and Bontu, which are both God Eternals from Amonkhet, because all the gods there had died, excluding Hazret. So she makes Ketra shoot an arrow at Gideon, but instead it hits his Pegasus. And yeah, it was on purpose, just to not kill Gideon, just to like literally just trick Nicol Bolas. And then the other planeswalkers and the Gatewatch tried to kill Liliana to stop the command of the Horde, but Nicol Bolas prevented them from accomplishing their goal. But then Bolas ordered Liliana to use the God Eternals to crush the combating forces of planeswalkers and Ravnican forces. But she was feeling a regret to be Bolas' slave, so then she fights back and actually puts the whole Dread Horde army against Nicol Bolas. And guess what happened? Nicol Bolas said this was against the contract, so she started to fade away. Gideon then actually touched Liliana, gave her his immortality, only so that Gideon could be taken instead. And Liliana had her life forfeit. She didn't die, and and she was remained immortal. Yeah. So So then she had to, like, Liliana commanded Oketra and Bontu to attack Nicol Bolas. And during the struggle, Nifmethod just decided to help in, because why not? By using Hazard Spear, which I don't know where did that come from, but yeah. And although Bolas managed to obliterate Oketra, Bontu still managed to bite the Dragon God, took all of his sparks away, which included Nicol Bolas' sparks as well. And then he just blew up into shards because he could not withstand all the sparks. So yeah, and that's what happened. So, and now we have the Forsaken. So what happened was, so she returned back again to Dominaria, to her hometown, to back to her own house, just to like rest. But then Nivizet and the guild masters thought of Liliana as the enemy and not the friend. So they sent out Teo and Kaya to try and kill Liliana. But then she had made a wish with Zahid, which was a Dijin, very powerful Dijin, by the way, and managed to like defeat the two. She had help from Ugin, just to like to provide her like moral support and like just to make her feel better. And then they had made a pact, meaning that they could take Liliana's chain veil, so then it would seem like she died, but she didn't. But like she actually didn't. Just like it would be, so she would be dead to the multiverse, but then she isn't dead. So yeah, only Teo, Kaya, Ugin, and Liliana, of course, know about her own current existence, her not being dead, and yeah, and that is the storyline. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned to my next videos and podcasts. Will be live every Tuesday. So yeah, stay tuned to them. And if they're not live, then just remember that I'll be doing some more stories. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.